Hi guys, Jake here. I just wanted to give you a few quick updates on some schedule changes moving forward. As you guys may know, there is no new episode of Lupin Ranger vs. Pat Ranger this week, and although we were considering doing an alternate live reaction to replace it, with everything going on with the midterm elections, I was out volunteering and there just ended up not being any time. Marissa is also going to be out of town for this weekend, so she's prepping for that trip, and so there's not really going to be any time to squeeze in an alternate Sentai live reaction for this week. Also, I know the big finale of Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel is coming up this Saturday, but because, as I just mentioned, Marissa is going to be out of town, we are not going to be able to do our live stream on Saturday night as we usually do. So our live stream for the finale will be Sunday. So that's going to be Sunday, 6 o'clock, just as we did the last time we had to offset. If for any reason that needs to be pushed back farther, I will make sure to post to Twitter, Facebook, etc., just to give you guys a heads up if that does get delayed. Beyond that, I am working on editing episode 86, as well as 87 as well. I've been sort of working on a little bit in parallel. So I hope with the with everything calming down, the midterm elections are over, with Marissa out of town, I'm going to be just really trying to hammer down on editing throughout these next few days to see if maybe I can get to a point where I can announce a definitive release date. I'd like to get this next episode out before Thanksgiving, because that's going to be another change up for our schedule. I'm going to be going out of town to visit my family out of state for Thanksgiving, and I am going to be gone for about a week and a half, so I'm going to try to make sure that we can record a live reaction to Lupin Ranger vs. Pat Ranger before I leave, and then it would just be the Wednesday after Thanksgiving would not have a live reaction, because I would just be coming back that Wednesday, so I'm hoping to get that episode out probably more like maybe like Friday evening, depending upon, you know, how everything works out with coming back, seeing how schedules are after I return from visiting my family. So yeah, things are going to be changed up a little bit. Obviously, with Super Ninja Steel ending, there will be no more Power Rangers live reactions on Saturday. At least until the Christmas special, and yeah, we'll be keeping you guys in the loop if there's any new videos that may be taking that place. I think we'll probably be trying to keep the Sentai live reactions to Wednesday as they have been. That seems to work fairly well as far as making sure that we can get them out reliably without having to make people wait for too long. So that's where we are on live reactions, and episode 86. Again, I'm hoping that I can get it out before Thanksgiving, so that, you know, you guys don't have to wait even longer while I'm out of town for a week and a half. I'm hoping to get at least a lot of writing done during that week, since I can't be doing editing. Yeah, in 87, since fair amount of that has been worked on in parallel with 86. I'm hoping at the very least that can get out by the end of the year. So it's been a little bit drips and drabs this year, I know, with new episodes. I really want to try and push to get more out there. I have been getting little bits and pieces written and filmed all throughout the final 15 episodes coming up. So there are little bits and pieces of work that have been done on most of the remaining 15 episodes at this point. Just none of them are in full stages of completion yet. So that's where that's at with videos for the channel. And as today is the day after the midterm elections, I want to, you know, thank everyone who got out and voted. I hope that the video raising awareness on registration and getting candidate information was helpful to at least some of you. And if for any reason you were unhappy with the results of the election, either nationally or in your state, in your district specifically, try to learn from that. One thing that I try and do, one thing that I did after every theatrical production in college, the theater group would do a meeting called a post-mortem after a show closed, where you look at what went well, what went poorly, so that you can do more of what went well, and so that you can find ways to correct what went poorly for future productions. So, with regards to elections this year, you can look at things like, okay, were there things that could be done to make this election run more smoothly next time? I think a lot more eyes were on the midterms this year than in the past, and so hopefully that will help crystallize for a lot of people what they want to see out of the next big election in 2020, when we're going to be looking at another third of the Senate, again all the House, and of course the presidency. So hopefully during these midterms you got a chance to get a little bit more politically involved than in the past, and you've found ways to be politically involved that you can then share with your friends. And you've hopefully found issues that you want to see better addressed in the next 2 years, and have found ways to hold your elected officials accountable to what you wanted to see from them when you pushed for them to get into office. So those are all things that you guys can think of, and with regards to, you know, sort of our post-mortem of this election. It was obviously there were a lot of major events with a lot of states shifting either their state legislatures one way or another. Obviously, the Democrats took the House. The Republicans firmed up their control of the Senate. This election at least balanced out a few things that have been out of balance for the last 2 years, and hopefully in another 2 years we'll, you know, find more routes to a better direction for the country. So those are my thoughts on videos and elections in November. And that's where we're at. So, again, no Sentai live reactions this week, and the Power Rangers live reactions will be delayed by a day, and I will be out of town during Thanksgiving, so there will be so the Sentai live reactions for the week after Thanksgiving will be delayed because I won't be back until that Wednesday. And, yeah. Thank you for following us. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your efforts to help make this world a better place. So, until next time, farewell, Ranger fans, and let the power protect you.